So often we hear these horrific stories involving the pit bull on the news, and our first reaction is to fear them and to do everything we can to keep ourselves and our family away from them. Today I come to you with information about the pit bull that will hopefully change your view on them and educate you on the beautiful and loving creatures that they are. For those of you who have pit bulls and already love them, I hope I can teach you a thing or two about these beloved dogs. I will admit that until we purchased our American Pit Bull Bear back in July, I was very prejudiced against the breed. Between Mike and I, we have 3 children, and if I'm being honest, I was not thrilled about the idea to get this dog. However, once I met Bear and saw those beautiful brown eyes looking back at me, I instantly became his human mom, and a spot in my heart that wasn't there for pit bulls was suddenly very vast. In this speech, I will be discussing the truth about pit bulls, how to teach your children to treat animals, pit bull's temperament score, and the history of the pit bull and how it became what it is today. The pit bull is the most common dog breed, along with the pit bull breed mixes found in shelters in the U.S. They are also the most abused and the most euthanized. This comes from a must-read, The Most Abused, Euthanized, and Feared Dog Breed 2016. When you see a pit bull outside of your comfort zone, are you afraid they are going to bite you or injure you in some way? Fatalities are incredibly rare. In the U.S., we have 320 million people, 77 and 83 million dogs, so your chance of being killed or injured by any type of dog in the U.S. in any given year is 1 in 10 million. The American Pit Bull Terrier, which originated in 1889, was developed for fighting. But the 3 other breeds that are lumped into this category have always been show conformation breeds. They don't have that heritage. The fact that they get lumped in is part of the problem, because we're basing things on what they look like and not necessarily what they are. This comes from The Truth About Pit Bulls, the Most Feared and the Most Misunderstood from 2019. Are pit bulls safe to have around your children? Simply put, pit bulls are safe to have around your children, just as any other dog breed. When we first brought Bear home, we made sure we taught our children how to act around him and to instill proper training in them so that they could never run the risk of getting hurt. Of course, from time to time, Bear nips and he jumps, but he is a baby and is learning just like a child would. He doesn't mean anything by it, and it's our duty as parents to make sure the dog and children mesh well together and are supervised. Avoid accidents by teaching your children how to treat your dog so that you will not see signs of aggression even when a child is not acting or behaving perfectly. There is a lot of misconception when it comes to the temperament of the pit bull. Many times people assume that they are naturally aggressive, but after doing some research, I found some very interesting facts. The breed most associated with pit bulls, the American Pit Bull Terrier, has a temperament score of 87.4%. The breed's temperament is found by having trained evaluators score individuals for signs of panic, avoidance, and aggression. This comes from Pit Bull statistics do not always show the full story from 2019. The Pit Bull Terrier ranks higher than the average overall rate of 83.4% and higher than the beloved species such as the Golden Retriever or the Siberian Husky. The Staffordshire Bull Terrier ranks even higher at 90.7%. While these facts are interesting, they weren't that surprising to me. After being a pit bull mom for 5 months now, I can totally see this in Bear. He is such a sweet puppy and is becoming a well-rounded young pit bull. What happened to the once celebrated breed of dog? Why is it that they are so feared now and not wanted? In the beginning of time in the USA, farmers used the breed of the pit bull to protect the land and to catch other animals. And its loyalty to the family led to the nickname nanny dogs, for their great care of children. This one came from a must-read, The Most Abused, Euthanized, and Feared Dog from 2016. The latter part of the 1970s marked a pivotal time in American history when the positive perception of the American pit bull unraveled because of dogfighting. Thanks to dogfighting and the constant abuse of the pit bull breed, this has ultimately gave them a bad name and made people intolerable of them. Sadly, a lot of the animals exposed to such abuse do become very aggressive and violent. They are only reenacting what they have been shown, but when rescued and given love, they become the sweetest, most lovable pets ever. I hope this has swayed your heart in some way to start seeing pit bulls in a different light like I have. I spoke to you about the truth about pit bulls, how to train your kids to be around your dog, the pit bull's temperament score, and the history of the pit bull. I challenge you to do more for this precious breed of dog, even if it's just educating yourself by reading online articles. It's true that pit bulls grab and hold on, but they grab and hold on to your heart, not your arm. That's an anonymous quote I found about the Pitbulls that I thought was really nice. Now I'm going to show you a slideshow of our dog Bear to show you what he looked like from the time he was a puppy to now.